Hello, welcome to the third episode of Can I Declutter This House in 30 Days? And it is going well apart from my injury. So, in the next part, I will tell you 5 good reasons why decluttering your house is good for you, and an absolute bonus of a question to ask yourself whilst you're contemplating whether you want to keep that item or not. I tell you, every time I think about it, it really helps me decide whether I'm keeping it or it's going to go in the bin or be recycled or be given away. Start small. Start with one room only or part of a room, and once you start seeing progress, you'll be motivated to start doing a little bit more. Set goals. Decide what you want to achieve by decluttering. Honestly, obviously you're going to want to have fewer items around the place, whether it's to reduce stress or become more organised. And I can tell you, since I've reorganised my fridge, it's actually quite nice to go in there now and not nearly so messy and disorganised. That will keep you focused, and that's great. We need all the focus we can get, especially after 6 years, I can tell you. Sort items. Divide your items, your belongings into categories such as keep, dump, recycle, give away, sell. All those little boxes will grow and grow because you're putting things into them, hopefully, and your shelves will become emptier, which will be great. Have a one in and one out rule. That'll help you keep on top of all the things that are going out of your house, as well as, and more importantly, those things that are coming in, because you don't want to be back into the same state as you are now. So, one in, one out. Use storage boxes. Now, I think this is a game changer. Once you have a storage box, even in your fridge, things start looking tidier. You can get much more stuff in your fridge if you're using storage boxes because you don't have to lie things down. You can have them standing up and all in line with each other. And you can also put one box on top of the other, which you can't do if it's packs of ham and packs of cheese, and it just looks really untidy. But when you've got boxes, especially if they're see-through boxes, then it starts looking nice. Plus, it stops your shelves from getting all the bits and bobs on them, and it keeps them nice and clean too. And then all you have to do is take the box out and then, if necessary, wipe the shelf. Well, that's what I'm finding anyway, and it's been great. I've got Linda T70 to thank for that. I looked at her fridge and I thought, gosh, that's a good idea. I'm going to copy it. Be utterly ruthless. Utterly ruthless when you're making decisions about what you're going to keep and what you're not. Think about it like this. Pick up your item. Whilst you're holding it, imagine the following and ask yourself, if a dog were to come along and poo on that item, you probably wouldn't have picked it up anyway, but if it had pooed on the thing that you want to keep, would you still pick it up? You'd have to have a cast iron stomach for that, wouldn't you? And I wouldn't. Would you pick it up, scrape off the poo, wipe it down, and then wash it so you could keep it? Now, I have to say, I've been using those thoughts whilst doing my clear up, and I did the first clear up without thinking about that particular line, and then I redid it, and I put so much more into my pile of it's going to go away, it's going to be given away, because certainly practically all of it, well actually all of it, I would not scrape off the poo, I wouldn't wash it. That sounds bad, doesn't it? I wouldn't wash it. And no, it really does focus your mind and make it laser sharp. And more things go into the recycle or the giveaway bag than ever after you start thinking like that. I mean, it's not only a visual aid, you start thinking about the smell. You start thinking about the smell as well. So you've not only got the stimulus of the visual, but you've got the stimulus of the smell, and it will work. It really does work. So think about it. I put that in your mind now, and it won't go away. Sorry about that. Take breaks while you're decluttering. Now, that's really important if you're an old lady like me, because you get tired. And if you think I'll just battle through and I'll just pick this up and I'll pick that up, you end up injuring yourself, and then you're absolutely buggered for a good couple of weeks. You'll end up going to the chiropractor, which is no good at all. And I'm still suffering. When you've done your room, take pictures, celebrate, it's done. And then all you've got to do is make sure you don't do it again. And always remember, would you keep it if it was covered in poo? Probably not. Here's the pictures and video. Got a few things out to give away. I'm going to give away this. Again, this is cut on the bias, so it clings to all the right places, but I'm never going to wear it, so that thing's going to go. I do adore this jacket, and it was quite expensive, so I'm going to keep this. It looks really lovely on, makes me feel special, so I'm going to keep it. You never know, I might go out somewhere posh, and then I'll have it. That's one. This says 100% rayon. This would be handy if you're on holiday, but given that I don't like going on holiday, I'm not going to keep it. Very simple design. Somebody might like it. I mean, incredibly simple design. I think I probably bought it so that I could copy the design in different fabrics. But then that's when I had thoughts of aspirations of adequacy, and I do have 3 sewing machines, and I did have lots of fabric, but I gave all the fabric away, so that's not going to happen, is it? So I'm going to give this away, and these. Now, I might keep one that's black because I know that one looks quite nice on me. So I will keep that one. But the rest of them I'm going to be very good and get rid, because I haven't worn them for certainly more than 2 years, probably 3, and that's just silly, isn't it? So, one, got another black one, must have had a thing for black. This is the second time of recording this. I started with this drawer, but what I didn't realise was that I'd got it in time lapse, and so nothing recorded. Now, those are white pyjamas, but they have no bottoms. I don't know what happened to those. These are Katie's PJs, as are these. Actually, they're my ones. These are Katie's. It's a tube bandage. And these little things are great. They've got silicone in them. You put them on your heels and they soften your heels. They're mine. That's what Katie dyes my eyelashes with. Pyjama bottoms, tangle teaser, alarm, curtain rings when I change these ones here, because they're very difficult to use, and a little hat. So I'm going to sort that out and show you what it looks like once I've finished. I mean, I've got here little washcloths and Lily's muzzy from when she was a baby. So I'm going to ask Katie if she wants them, otherwise I'm going to chuck them. I mean, how ridiculous to keep them all. Now this clearly is not the tidiest of drawers. And I think a lot of those scarves I haven't used, so I will get rid. And this one, well, I think it's just a hodgepodge. It's reasonably tidy. Won't take long, but still it's a hodgepodge of stuff. This one is my careless drawer. I do seem to have a lot of hairbands, and I'm sure at some point Lily might like some of those. Some of them are quite uncomfy for my head, which is quite, I do have quite a large circumference of my head. So I might pop those aside for when Lily is older, because hairbands don't change. And this is my drawer of hair stuff. Still reasonably tidy, but needs rationalising, I think. And certainly those hairbands need to go all in one place. And these, well, I do have a lot of these Babyliss hair dryers that whiz around and blow dry your hair. I mean, they're very good if you've got long hair, but clearly I don't. And I prefer to curl my hair because my darling boy prefers it curled. So I think I'll get rid of at least one of these. Okay, so I've got progress thus far. I think it's looking a lot better. I mean, I really don't think my head is that big to need all those colours, but you never know. That's my next drawer down. That certainly does look a lot tidier. And I have got rid of a lot of stuff from this drawer. In fact, my cleaners are going to be the recipient of it for their car boot sale on Saturday, so that's a good thing. Katie's pyjama drawer is looking a lot better, even if she has got the dog brush in there for my ironing projects. Well, you know, brushing the children's furry things that go around their heads. A hood. The top drawer is looking better, even if it still has got the dog brush that I use to brush the fur trim on the children's winter coats. This is my scarf drawer, and there are a few more that I've put into the washing machine for a freshen up, and I've also put in quite a lot of these so that I can give them to my cleaners for their car boot sale, so they're all nice and fresh. And last but not least, this drawer. Now, that does look a lot tidier, doesn't it? And this is all the stuff that I'm giving to the girls for their car boot sale. I'm quite pleased with the amount of things that I have culled from my drawers. I'm sure it'll help them in their fundraising efforts. So this is the final finished product of my decluttering, and that really does look a lot better. I've even got rid of some of the less comfortable hairbands that I tend not to wear, because the girls are having their sale this Saturday, so I feel I have to make up my mind, and I have, so I'm pleased. And this is all I've got left of my third drawer. 3 hairstyling items, an epilator, hair, bits and bobs, a diffuser, and those things that get rid of fluff on your clothes. And Katie's pyjama drawer is looking lovely and tidy. I've left the COVID tests in there because she is, after all, the one that often uses them. And the dog hair brush for the children's fur trims on their coats, because this is where I do it. So they'll stay there. The drawer with the scarves in, and there will be a few more after I've finished washing and ironing them, but a lot will be going to the girls for their sale. And as I say, this is my last drawer. Doesn't it look fabulously tidy? Now clearly I do have a thing for sunglasses, and I do like them with a heart shape, so I won't be getting rid of these. And if you have been, thanks for watching. Bye bye.